Trust me when I say this, every single second when I spent in this interview, I did not want to be there in this interview. Have you walked out of a job interview? Not before, not after, but while the interview is going on. If you have, then type boss in the comment section because you are one of a type and not everybody dares to do this. Type boss right away. But hey, wait! Isn't this channel meant to help people find jobs? Then who is this lady? Why she is advocating or supporting to walk out of a job interview? Aren't we all taught in the old school way how to behave in an interview? To smile, to be polite, to impress the recruiter, to nod for everything they say, to be apologetic when we don't have an answer, to listen and respond, to be assertive yet humble, be polite and respectful, isn't it? But is there any such laid out thumb rule to behave with an interviewee? You get called for an interview and you figure out that the requirement was for X and you have Y and Z experience. It is only for male candidate and you being a female was invited for the interview. It was not a walk-in, but still you end up waiting hours together for a scheduled discussion. You were already drawing a decent salary, but the budget for this position could not even pay your bills. Do you feel valued? Your time, your effort and your candidature is barely respected by these employers. Wouldn't you say that this all is a part of interview process and you need to be accommodative of all this when you step into a job market? But what would you say when you are being interviewed in a car or a bar when your job application clearly calls for a white-collar corporate application? I know you would just let it go, but you need to understand that sometimes it's fine to say no when you yourself have come as a job seeker. You need to know your worth, you need to understand your value and also sense it when the interview is starting to demean you. I had very recently got wed and relocated from Chennai to Mumbai. My job search in the new city had just begun. And on one such afternoon, I was called for a job interview. It was from an insurance company located in Vidya Vihar in Mumbai. Not to mention all the details, but the interview had started. This man was in his mid-40s and was not only supposed to be my interviewer but also my prospective supervisor if things had gone well. So the questions had started to rain left, right and center and I had started to begin answering. But I got stuck at a single question. The question was, how would you design an incentive structure for our employees in this setup? So I was barely having 3 years of experience working as an HR and I wasn't having any idea about how to design an incentive structure back then. So he was having about 10 plus years of experience and he was having expectation for me to know those things as him. So as I said, I was not having any experience. I had declined to answer that question and I said, I'm sorry, I do not know the answer to this question. Then it's absolutely fine to say no when you do not have an answer to a question in an interview. But it was not the case in this interview. In this interview, not knowing a thing was a sin. So in the question called tell me something about yourself, in that question itself he had known several things about me and also while going through my resume he understood my background, my educational qualification, from where do I come, everything he had known before the technical discussion itself. So when the technical discussion started and I was not able to answer this question, he picked me on that question. So it started from there. He started to humiliate me for not knowing things. He started to insult me for coming from a small city. So as per him, Chennai was a very small city. Fine, okay. So actually this was his statement. This is not Chennai, this is Mumbai. It is full of competitive and skilled people. So actually this is actually insulting a person. You should not be calling a person, you should not be categorizing a person from the locality he comes from and comparing the skills of that locality with other locality people. So he passed on some remarks on dressing, the color of dressing, then some derogatory personal remarks. So I was sure that I'm done with this interview. Trust me when I say this, every single second when I spent in this interview, I did not want to be there in this interview. This doesn't end with this. On top of all this, he wanted me to give him a business lead. So as I had come from Chennai, I had left my previous employment, and he wanted, being an insurance company, he wanted to tap my previous employer as one of his clients, and he wanted me to patch a business agreement with my previous employer right away, right there and then. So he made me call from that interview discussion itself to my previous company's general manager. I wanted to have a discussion. It was really not feeling like an interview at all. It was really like a kind of making a business advantage. People can be really mean. It was a win-win for him. If he may not have to hire me, simultaneously he was getting a business deal. I clearly knew that I have not made it in this interview. Rather, the employer was discreetly discriminative, humiliative, and not someone with whom you would want to work with. Today, when I think of this day, I really wish that I would have walked out of this interview. But back then, nobody had told us that this was fine. Nobody had told us that you could do this, you have the rights too. If an employer has a right to cut short a discussion, you also have the same right, and you can also cut short a discussion if you feel that you are not fitting into this requirement. I clearly understand the intent of such interviewer. They clearly want to satisfy their ego. They want to prove their dominance. They have the halo of knowledge around them. They enjoy the power which they have. They show you down. They put you down in your position. They question you on your ability of your current salary as well. So they mask your growth. They mask your offer size as well. Even if you get selected, they will mask your offer size. Such interviewers leave a deep dent on your personality. So beware. It's fine. Leave the interview. Do not satisfy someone's ego and leave. Wait. Are you wondering how do you leave an interview? It's very simple, although it looks very tricky. And if you do not want to burn the bridges with the company, then it's very simple. Without burning the bridges, without complicating the relationship with this company, you can easily walk out of this interview. You can say, "Hello sir, I clearly understand that there is a distinguished mismatch in the requirements and it's a not right fit for me. I thank you so much for your time and the opportunity that you have given me. I wish you good luck in filling this position." You can clearly say this, politely be humble, and you can leave. Even today, when I think of this day, I really wish that I had said something like this and I had left this interview. It really hurts even when today I think of this discussion, and I really feel that somehow I should have left this interview when I knew that I was not going to make to this interview, nor was I going to work for such an employer ever again. Then I should have really left on that day. There was no need for me to go through a horrible discussion. So friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring the bell so that you get all the notifications of the video when I upload it. If you would like to listen to more of such interesting real-time HR case studies or case stories, I would say, then watch this video. You can also subscribe to my channel and go through the entire playlist. You will find more of career related and informative videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.